What's up, everyone? KnK here, and this July news report is brought to you by quite a few people, actually. First, let's hit up the Loot Crate generic sponsorship thing I made.
This video is brought to you by Loot Crate. Do you like cool mystery boxes that are full of cool stuff? Go to lootcrate.com/KaijunoKami and put KaijunoKami in the coupon code to receive 10% off your order. It helps you help me help you help me. Remember, lootcrate.com/KaijunoKami, coupon code KaijunoKami. Now to our video.
Alright, also, this news report is brought to you by Patreon. Patreon, where promises are paid for. You can go to patreon.com/KaijunoKami to support the channel. Different tiers. You could do $1 per review. You could do $1 per month, $2, $5, $10, $50. If you may pay $50, you can then make a request for me to review something. That's what Pasta Cat did with Magic Knight Raider Seasons 1 and 2. That's what Derek had done when he was supporting the channel with both Godzilla series and the Hanna-Barbera cartoon. That is what Shinobi did for Gorgo, and so on. Also, there's a sharesale link I'll have in the description below. You can click on that for Rightstuf, and any products you buy for Rightstuf, I'll get ad credit for it. In fact, Space Wolf Just Beyond's coming out at the end of next month. So if you haven't pre-ordered yet, click on that Rightstuf link in the description below. Go on there, type in Just Beyond, Juspion, and then search. And when you buy, when it ships, I get credit. Speaking of getting credit and stuff, the other last begging aspect is my website is coming up for renewal next week. And Wix decided just to up the amount by $90, so it's nearly $300 to renew the website, which is going to be kind of painful. I'm going to be using some of them. The money I have in Patreon right now is going to pay for a quarter of it. Maybe a third. A quarter to a third of it. So if any of you would like to, if you're not supporting Patreon, but you'd still like to just do a one-time donation to help pay for the website, you can just donate by PayPal to drkane@gmail.com. That is drkane@gmail.com, because I have not updated that to be a KaijunoKami PayPal account. But yeah, even if you just want to do $1, that's still $1 I can put towards the website. Just put in there website if you really want to do it, because it was kind of threw me off when Wix just suddenly was like, yep, we're going to be raising your rates by $90. Oh, and by the way, also for your personal email, your business email, is going to be another $77. So I'm going to be paying nearly $400 to maintain this website, which is painful. It's killing me, man. You're killing me. I don't have that kind of money. I'm a teacher and a YouTuber, not a doctor. Anyway, alright, begging aside, let's get to the news. First bit of news, something huge that was just announced while I was recording my Dogura review a little while ago. Criterion has finally, after all this speculation, announced a complete Showa-era Godzilla box set. Yes! Haha! So it's all 15 of these movies. In this giant stack that takes up more than half a shelf, is now going to be condensed into a tiny, well, I say tiny, but a thin box that's probably going to be about, I don't know, this thick. Actually, no, that might be a little bit too thick, because the way the picture looks like online is it's pretty thin, so it might be this thin. The packaging took me by surprise. I'm not 100% behind the packaging, because it looks like it's just basically an overpriced children's storybook that happens to have Godzilla movies in it. It looks, the artwork is kind of hit or miss. Some of the artwork pieces look great, some of the other ones not so much. Like the Megalon one I think looks atrocious, but then again it's atrocious to go with an atrocious movie, so there also seems to be some really weird points. I'm going to actually pull up on my phone here for this Criterion set, because there's some weird stuff with the listings of it. Let's see here. So the SRP is going to be $225. I'm figuring that once sales come in and Amazon comes in, it'll probably be about between $130 to $150 day of release. Now, obviously, it comes out October 29th, which is close to when Barnes & Noble will be doing their end of year Criterion sale where everything's 50% off. So if you want to wait for that, fine. I'm impatient. It's Godzilla. I gotta have this day one. I will not be waiting for that 50% off sale. So I will be pre-ordering it from Amazon as soon as it goes up. And I mean, if it's $225, even if day of sale release is like $130, $150, it's not gonna be that huge of a difference when you take 50% off. Maybe like $15, $25. Whatever. I can deal. So it's going to include all 15 movies from the Showa era. Every movie is going to be in Japanese with English subtitles, even King Kong vs. Godzilla. However, this is the interesting thing. They're advertising King Kong vs. Godzilla's English version as the main version of the movie, while the Japanese version is the bonus feature. Probably something to do with Universal. Universal probably said you have to make our version be the main version, but you're more than welcome to get the Japanese version. Just the fact that they got the Japanese version is just utterly outstanding. And of course, King of the Monsters that was included in this original Criterion set is also on there. I'm trying to figure out if it's going to be the exact same discs as this with all the bonus features. Because if not, like if they took all the bonus features off of this one, just to have the original movie and King of the Monsters on it, that would seem kind of weird unless it's a brand new transfer. So if they did though, if it's just that they took all the bonus features off of this for that new disc, I might as well just put this in the case or whatever. But then again, the disc art probably won't match because I expect the disc art will be whatever. And then there's another weird thing. So there's going to be audio commentaries on Godzilla and Godzilla King of the Monsters, which I think is this. I'm pretty sure that they mean this. But again, it doesn't list all these bonus features. It doesn't say like all bonus features carried over from the previous Godzilla release. Now, the other thing, which this is frustrating a lot of people. I'm not bothered by it because I only watch these movies in Japanese. But only certain movies have the English dubs intact. Which it says here, Invasion of Astro Monster, Son of Godzilla, Destroy All Monsters, Godzilla vs. Megalon, Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla, and Terror of Mechagodzilla. I don't get why only those movies would include the dubs. It should basically include everything, since all of these except... Well, all of these were included the English dubs, so why aren't the English dubs included? Is it because they would require new transfers? Or what? Especially like Mothra or Godzilla versus the Thing. Is it because that has new footage or whatever? Did Toho say no, you can't do that? Is it just that there was no room on the disc? Is it that the transfers are so bad it wasn't worth their time to put it on there? If not, why didn't they just put a bonus feature on there of it in its standard definition version? There's too many variables. There are a lot of people mad about it. Like I said, I'm not. I watch the Japanese versions. If you're a dub enthusiast, I can understand, but if you already own these, then you do already at least have the dubs in some capacity. You could always just rip them on your computer and sync them up to the video quality of the new Criterion sets, at least for the footage that can be synced up. It's a weird situation. I don't know. I don't get it, but okay, sure, whatever. They also, let's see, programs dealing with the creation of Godzilla's special effects and unused effects sequences from Toho's releases, including Destroy All Monsters. New interview with filmmaker Alex Cox about his admiration for the Showa Godzilla films. Why didn't I get an interview? I have a lot of admiration for these films. Come on, Criterion. You don't even have to pay me. Just let me do an interview and I'll do it. New and archival interviews with cast and crew members, including Bin Furuya, Sugatoshi Komada, Haruo Nakajima, and Akira Takarada. Composer Akira Fukabe, effects technicians Yoshio Ire, Aizu Kaimai. But I don't understand why, like, a lot of the bonus features that aren't on here. Well, I'm like repeating myself now. But you'd think like the Eiji Tsuburaya biography would be on there. You would think, whatever. You know what I'm saying. So that's kind of weird. Interview with critic Tadao Sato from 2011. Illustrated audio essay from 2011 on the real life tragedy. Wait a minute, is that interview on here then? Oh, I see. Okay, so they are the stuff from this one. Except the Unluckiest Dragon. Okay, so a lot of them are... Never mind, I guess I take back what I said. Most of the bonus features are from this. That's kind of lame that these aren't brand new. And then trailers, new English subtitle translations, which means hopefully no more dub titles on any of these things. Mechagodzilla. And then the packaging has artwork from all these different artists. Like I said, some are hits, some are misses, some look really cool, some not so much. Like I said, it's just kind of a weird packaging style. I'm still processing it because it wasn't what I was expecting. And I don't know if it's going to fit on my shelf. I mean, it's certainly going to free up all this space. But I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this packaging right now. I mean, what matters most is the discs. It just would have been cool. But still, the fact that we are getting a Showa-era Godzilla set from one company, it's all going to look the same layout, everything. That is amazing. It's something we never thought would happen in, well, ever. A decade ago, that was unthinkable. Then again, in like 15 years ago, we were wondering if we were going to actually get Japanese versions released in the US. I cannot wait for that set. You can pre-order it now on Criterion. I did put a post about it in my blog. Tell me what you think about that set. Are you excited for it? Are you disappointed that it doesn't include the dubs? Do you not care? Are you going to buy it regardless? Honestly, I don't think it's Criterion that did include those dubs. I'm figuring that's Toho. Toho has probably put like, nope, you are not getting those dubs because we do not approve of those dubs anymore. Or it could be something like, yeah, if you include those dubs, we have to pay that person, that person, that person. So we can't let you use that dub because we don't know how to pay these people. We don't know how to get in touch with them. So yeah, oops, our bad. Whatever the case, we have the Showa era in one set. Moving on, other great news. Ultraman, the almost entire library, has been licensed by Mill Creek. Mill Creek will start releasing these on October 15th with Ultra Q and Ultra 7. Or not Ultra 7, Ultraman, the original. You can pre-order them now. They are on bestbuy.com. You can get them. There's two versions. There's a standard box edition and a steelbook edition. The standard box editions, which are retail SRP, is $40. Steelbook SRP is $50. bestbuy.com has them right now for like $23 and $28. I think Amazon just dropped the price of some of them. But yes, Ultra Q, Ultraman are the first two releases, and they're going to continue releasing them. It sounds like they're going to release the series, just like do it like go off and on, old, new, old, new, old, new, and so forth, which would be pretty cool. They're going to be using Tsuburaya's own HD remaster, so they're going to look incredible. Way better than was already out. The only thing people were questioning is if the original Ultraman is going to include the English dub. Mill Creek is apparently in talks with Tsuburaya to see if they're going to be allowed to use it. Who knows what the outcome is going to be. But you know what? The fact that they now have almost every Ultra series and 20 plus movies is amazing, and they want to release them all physically and digitally. I know when I get the physical copies, I'll be selling off my digital copy code, so if you're interested in digital versions, let me know, because it would be easier than me putting them on eBay. Whatever the case, the fact that Ultraman has been licensed for American release is amazing. Another thing we never thought would happen. On the depressing side of things, Shout Factory stated at San Diego Comic-Con that they are waiting for Hasbro before they can do more Sentai releases. So I would say we probably shouldn't expect to see any more Sentai DVDs released this year. Kind of a bummer, but you know what? With this Godzilla set coming out and Ultraman and Ultra Q coming out, we're set right now. We're set for the rest of the year regardless as far as Toku and Kaiju is concerned. We don't need another Sentai release right now. It's depressing, but you know what? And people, okay, here's something that is frustrating. People are assuming it means Hasbro doesn't like Super Sentai. They want nothing to do with it. Hasbro just acquired Saban's properties for Power Rangers and Sentai. When a company buys another company, it isn't just Company A buys Company B and that's it. It's Company A buys Company B. Company A then acquires all the assets, all the losses, all the contracts, all the paperwork, all the properties. Hasbro has to go through what properties do they own, what properties do they not own, What contracts are currently active, which is not inactive, who gets paid with what. Do they have to pay certain people to release certain Power Ranger series? Do they have to pay for certain Sentai series? Certain Metal Hero series, Black Kamen Rider, Black RX, Masked Rider. Who do they have to pay? What do they actually own? What don't they own? Who do they have to go through to get certain licenses? And so forth. I wouldn't expect Hasbro to get through all that paperwork until at least early 2020. That's probably the earliest we're going to see another Sentai release. Stop with the assumptions that, oh, Hasbro hates Super Sentai. They're not going to allow anything because they're trying to push Power Rangers. No, it's not like that. Let's just be patient and see what happens. They have to go through a lot of stuff. They have to figure out all these different things. Some of you just don't understand Business 101. Not to be mean or anything, but Business 101. It's not just A buys B, boom, done. Okay, that aside. Other stuff. Godzilla King of the Monsters comes out on Blu-ray 4K on August 27th. Probably worth checking it out. I am going to be getting it. I don't know if I'll get that one right away because I want to save money for this set and the Ultraman sets. I will be doing a review probably closer to the end of the year for King of the Monsters rather than right away on video, just so that I can give people a chance to watch the movie. Kind of like what I did with Shin Godzilla. When Shin Godzilla came out on Blu-ray in August, I waited until November to review it. I'll probably do the same thing, or maybe I'll just wait till after I finish Ultra Q and review that, because I'm hoping I could get that out for a Halloween month review since it comes out in mid-October. Speaking of Halloween, if you did not hear, there's going to be 2 more Halloween movies coming out. Next year's Halloween Kills, and then 2021 is Halloween's End. I'm kind of 50-50 how I'm feeling on them. It's cool, especially because John Carpenter's still involved, and since they're going to do these right away, it probably means they have this like plan of how to end this franchise, at least for this timeline, until they go ahead and reboot the franchise again. But still, then there's that other part of me that's kind of like, I don't know. Whatever. Like I said, I just filmed my Dogora review. I'm going to try to get that out by the 31st of this month. Hopefully that goes through. Next month, I'm hoping to have some, let's see. Oh, well, I started watching Shinkenger. I am 21 episodes into that, so that will be my next Sentai review. I'm going to hope I can get that out by the end of August. I also started to watch Sailor Moon S. That's going to be planned to be a review probably in September, if I don't get that out in August. Juspian obviously comes out at the end of August, so that will probably be a September review. Also, I don't know when I'm going to get to reviewing them, but Peter from Buffalo, New York donated 2 movies to the channel to eventually review. Sukaben Deka 1 and 2. He just said they were collecting dust and asked if I would want to have them, so I was like, yeah, sure. I'll add them to the pile of stuff to review. I'm hoping I can finally review some of the movies also during this year to knock off movies that have already been given to me, such as Calamari Wrestler and his other film, Kajumono. I'm hoping to get those done this year. I should open that to make sure the disc is okay. But thank you once again, Peter from Buffalo, New York. KnK also reviewed at San Diego Comic-Con a Godzilla 64 figure. The promotional shots they showed were kind of weird. Like the face actually looked more like the Ghidorah, the 3-headed monster Godzilla, than the Mothra vs. Godzilla like they're advertising. But then the one they actually had on display at the convention looked more like the Mothra vs. Godzilla version. So I'm kind of curious. I can't wait to pick that up. Supposedly it comes out in November. I'm probably going to expect that, knowing KnK, it won't come out till February or March. In fact, I'll probably have to search several states to find that come March, if it does come out then. Looking as we're on our way to Anime Detour, stopping at like every Target, seeing if they have the KnK Godzilla in stock. And speaking of which, so yeah, and like there are some people like, oh, the monster art looks so better. I have a lot of issues. I love my monster art, but it is far from perfect. I have the tail that constantly falls apart. I don't like the gappage in the spines. I don't like how easily the body and the mid-torso just comes apart on my monster art. And then there's his size. He's more like Mini G rather than Godzilla. At least compared to all the other monster arts and the KnK stuff. It would be cool if KnK also gives us like a blue breath attack for him. Even if it's just a repaint of the other breath attack they gave with the 62 Godzilla, I don't mind. It's a blue breath attack, so it'd be cool. Bunch of new Marvel stuff was reviewed for Phase 4 of the MCU. I am interested in the next Doctor Strange movie. I'm kind of sick of Thor movies. Don't really care about the Eternals or Shang-Chi. And I think it's too late to have a Black Widow movie. At this point, it's moot. If you've seen Endgame, you know why. On the other hand, I am excited that they did announce there is going to be a new Blade movie and a new Fantastic Four movie. Yes! Maybe fourth time is the charm for Fantastic Four. Actually, I guess, yeah. Well, fourth time is the charm if you don't count The Rise of the Silver Surfer as its own movie, since it was a sequel to, well, Fantastic Four. Because if you count the Corman, the first Fantastic Four, and then the horrible, I don't even know what the hell that really was called with the name Fantastic Four, Four Stick. This would be the fourth attempt at a Fantastic Four movie. Fifth if you count Silver Surfer, but I think it's cooler to say this is the fourth attempt to make Fantastic Four right. So hopefully fourth time's the charm, right? Should be good. Cool. Maybe. Overall, I am excited for this Godzilla box set, despite the negatives with it. I hope you guys have enjoyed my reviews for Jacka, my review for Magic Knight Raiders Season 2, my upcoming review of Dogora, when I get to Shinkenger Sailor Moon S Jaspion. And finally, if you live here in Colorado, this weekend is the Dragon Boat Festival over at Sloan's Lake. We're planning to be there to do some recording. So if you see me, if you go there, you see me, come say hi. Otherwise, like I said, Rightstuf link in the sharesale link below. If you want to support the website for Creativity by Design to help me out because of Wix's price increase, drkeen@gmail.com, Patreon, Kaiju no Kami, and then Loot Crate, lootcrate.com/Kaiju no Kami, and Kaiju no Kami into the discount code to get yourself 10% off your order. You've seen my 2 unboxing videos I've done so far. If you haven't already done so, click subscribe, click on the bell notification icon so I can get credit for all those. And until next time, bye.